The art of dating. For a lot of people, it can be rough. All the pre-programs that you're showing up with, the hurt, the wounds, all the walls that person in front of you doesn't even know that you have. So even before dating, am I ready to date? Am I actually ready to meet somebody and be vulnerable and open? So now that you are ready to date, don't make that person need to be the one. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. You got to meet another human. You got to understand yourself a little bit more and what your wants and your not wanting is. And you didn't waste time. So don't keep somebody in your life if it's not smooth. It's very important. Continue to show up being enough. Don't morph into what that person needs. Be you. You're enough. That person is going to like you for how you show up, your highs and your lows. Take time. It really is about 6 months before you actually get to know somebody. Whether you can continue to open up and be more vulnerable, or if you've hit a stop sign. But if you're so focused on, I'm tired of dating, I want this person to work out, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure down the road. I'm an ex-wedding photographer. I photographed over 600 weddings. Most of the bride and grooms were not getting married for love, convenience, not wanting to date anymore, not wanting to look for somebody else, start all over, financial. And all of that can just get old. And the commitment is not going to be strong enough to withstand problems that will arrive in the future. Take a couple deep breaths. So the intensity of having to meet somebody, having to date somebody, having to have someone, let that go away. It's okay to be single. It's okay to be you. You are enough, even for yourself. Don't expect this one person to show up and be everything. Yes, they can be your best friend, but it's not the one and only friend. Let them continue to be who they are. You continue to be who you are. Mold things together, but still remember that you are an individual and you don't want to get rid of your ability to be an individual. I want you to be authentic. I want him or her to bring more value, not value. Does that part make sense? I want that person to bring you good value, but you've already had value. They already know who you are. That you're not going to just cave in and let that person take over, take charge, and make you be somebody that you're not. One bride, she said she was tired of dating. She knew that she could change him. 3 years later, she's in my office. That's not love. It's called domesticating. So look deeply into that person and see if you actually like the core values of how that person shows up. Now, if you like to save a lot of money, good, fantastic. And that person doesn't, there may be an issue down the road. And good conversations are needed. You may be very passionate in life. The other person may not be as passionate. And it really is a soul searching of you to see if you can be in alignment with that person and not try to change that person. Accept him or her as exactly who they are. Now, one, he was passionate about the gym 6, 7 days a week, 2.5 hours. She didn't like it. And it's just like, okay, if you don't like it, then he's not the one. It can be that simple. It can be that easy. He didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. And it's time to part ways. So if you want some more helping, some more coaching on how to really show up and really date well, then go ahead and give me a call. I want you to meet somebody, but I want you to be successful and happy long term if you're going to put a lot of time and energy into this relationship. That's really what it's about. The amount of time and energy, the investment that I'm going to put into this relationship, am I getting enough back? And if the answer is yes, continue to grow with this person. If the answer is no, from the space of love, let that person go. And you'll be okay. So thank you. I appreciate you. Diane at Healing Bodies, Healing Souls. 30 years of helping people understand that how you show up will always determine your outcome. It's traditionally not about them. It's all about you. Thank you.